let's move over to cover-ups on just old tattoos that you want to cover up. Hopefully they're faded a little bit. And if they have a lot of open areas and it's kind of scattered, it's a lot easier to cover up. So let me show you a picture of, I think this is the Philippines, if I remember correctly. Because
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the Philippines. Now he wanted to cover up. It was kind of massive. It was his whole arm, and he gave me a picture of a guardian angel that he wanted, and I had to figure out how to place that. So I went ahead and did the outline over it. I placed it where a lot of the different like old tattoo would be covered by a lot of confusing lines, right? So you want to just confuse the viewer or whatever, whoever's looking at the tattoo, and place it where there's going to be shadowing and everything. So let's see. So that's a better shot.
Oh, now I see.
Yeah, of the actual underneath the old tattoo.
Yeah.
And then easily with shading, you can hide it. You can just hide everything.
Wow, good job.
That's crazy.
And I saw it healed, and it looked really good. I mean, fresh tattoos isn't what you're going to look at. You want to look at the healed tattoo, because after it heals, that's when the old tattoo is going to pop through the new skin.
Dude, you can't even tell
Awesome.
that it had the Philippines there, man.
Yeah, it
Good
looks
job.
good. It does look good. But easily, if it did pop through, to go back over with ink again, dark ink, to just hit the spots that go through will like cover it for good.
Nice.
Now here's another cover up. So he wanted his name on his chest. Now something I want to point out for
I think that's a woman's name. Lucia and Isabella.
Yeah, I forgot the story.
Wow,
But-
No, I forgot the story.
Or
but,
maybe it's like the same, yeah.
But something you wanna pay attention to, and this is just for you guys' information. You want to use the lines of the old tattoo and try to keep as much open space as possible. You don't want to just black it all out. So some parts you might have to black out, but if you can keep some of it open, that's like the lines, between the word, like anything open, that's what you want to try to do to camouflage it instead of just covering it with a big old black thing. Or you could always do roses. A lot of people do roses or kois or whatever, but people don't want that all the time. So he wanted tribal.
Wait,
so,
do you see that a lot? A lot of cover-ups of roses and koi fish?
Yeah. Well,
really?
That's a common. If you go to
There's
any
like a
street
lot
shop,
of like
dragons,
okay.
kois, yeah. There's
Okay.
common things you can use to cover up.
Okay.
Because it's easy. So using tribal,
What?
you can cover it by using those open spaces. I did have to use some black, but if I have to do black in one area, I'll go ahead and carry it in other areas that I don't have to, just to balance it out.
Dude, that's insane.
Good job.
That's pretty impressive, dude.
Does he also have snowflakes on there? Is that what I see?
Oh, it's different things around, right?
Did you got rid of his nipple too?
Yeah, he camouflaged the nipple is what's going on.
That's
I'm gonna send it to you right now. Is that okay?
snowflakes.
Okay,
and
so is there any
you-
questions
You
so
cut
far?
the nipple off. That's crazy.
Is there any questions on that?
Nah, it just looks like everybody's kind of hanging out, looking. I think
Okay,
they're in
so-
awe as much as I am.
That's
Dude,
really
that's-
cool. So like on the cover-ups, instead of just blacking out, you're looking to camouflage instead.
You gotta camouflage.
Nice.
Yep. You don't want to just cover it either. Some people just go ahead and cover.
Dude, I've seen some where they just it's like all black and like
Yeah.
one a square or something. or
Either all
like a
black,
shape.
or here I'm gonna do an example. Sorry for whoever this is. I was just going through different pictures and I was like, okay, this is a good example. This is a good example. For instance, this example. Excuse me. This example is where they just blacked it out.
Damn.
And I don't think that's it's not creative, and you could do a lot of other things with it, but you're gonna have to think.
I mean, the concept seemed okay. It's just like the thick black line seems a little.
Yeah, it's just kind of
Tough.
covering it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and send another picture. Now this
You didn't do this one?
No.
These are just ones you found?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just randomly found because I wanted to show examples I want people to go ahead and know what they're looking at, and or artists to give artists better ideas as far as cover-ups.
Right.
That's, the example of just blacking it out and then going around it. Obviously, a lot of people don't do that, but look out for that. Now, this picture, if you look up close, they just did tribal right over it. And if you look through all the openings, you just see underneath it. You see the tattoo. I've seen this with Polynesian tribal also. And, people think that it's so busy that the camouflage, your eye's going to not see it. This is the trick. The trick is that with a fresh tattoo, you're not really going to see it. But when it heals,
Right.
you're going to see it. It's going to pop through. And it kind of sucks because a lot of artists are posting the pictures, of course, fresh.
Right.
So everyone's going to go to them like, oh, that was a good cover up. Cool. But then, 2 months down the road, 3 months, it heals. And the guy's like, it's kind of, you can see everything and not cool.
Yeah.
So just something to think about. Now, if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. I'm not like a cover-up master or nothing. Suni, the other artist here, man, creative. He does cover-ups like
Nobody's
crazy.
business.
Yeah.
Really?
Like he's very creative. You have to be creative when you do cover-ups because you can think of different things, especially if people want a certain thing.
That just seems so difficult. That last one that we saw with was it a dragon? It just seemed there was already dark in it. There was a lot of like shading and black, and then like how do you even
that is difficult.
But Suni's got
and
it
it's
on
hard. It's hard to figure out what to do. Thanks for joining. If you guys have any questions or want to talk about any topics, then send us a message. You can comment, and we will see you next week, Tuesday. Thanks for joining us.